قل أغير الله أبغي ربا وهو رب كل شيء ولا تكسب كل نفس إلا عليها ولا تزر وازرة وزر أخرى ثم إلى ربكم مرجعكم فينبئكم بما كنتم فيه تختلفون
قل अगैर अल्लाह अबगी रब्बन, कहिए जरा उन लोगों की तरफ रूए सखन है, मैं अल्लाह के सिवा किसी और को अपना रब मान लूं। अगैर अल्लाह अबगी रब्बन, अल्लाह के सिवा किसी और को अपना रब तलाश करूं। वह हुआ रब कुल्ल शै, जबकि वो तो हर शय का रब है। वला तक्सिबु कुल्लु नफ्सिन इल्ला अलैहा, और नहीं कमाती हर जान मगर अपने ही ऊपर। जो भी बुराई कोई कमा रहा है, जो भी है, वो उसका वबाल उसी पर आएगा। वला तज़िरु वाज़िरतुन विज़रा उख़रा, और नहीं उठाएगी कोई बोझ उठाने वाली किसी और के बोझ को। हर एक को अपनी अपनी गठरी उठानी है, अपना अपना बोझ उठाना है। ला तज़िरु वाज़िरतुन विज़रा उख़रा, क्योंकि नफ्स का लफ्ज़ आ रहा जान, कोई जान नहीं होगी किसी और जान के बोझ को उठाने वाली। हर एक को अपना बोझ, अपनी जिम्मेदारी, अपनी अकाउंटेबिलिटी, अपना हिसाब किताब खुद देना होगा। सुम्मा इला रब्बिकुम मरजिउकुम, फिर तुम्हारे रब ही की तरफ तुम सबका लौटना है। फयुनब्बिउकुम बिमा कुंतुम फीहि तख्तलिफून, और फिर अल्लाह तुम्हें जितला देगा जो कुछ जिन चीजों में भी तुम इख्तिलाफ करते रहे थे।
قل أغير الله أبغي ربا, tell them, should other than Allah I should pursue a master? وهو رب كل شيء, and he's the master of all things. ولا تكسب كل نفس إلا عليها, and no person will ever earn, or any person, not a single person will ever earn anything except that it goes against their own selves. In other words, here kasb is in the meaning of a mistake, an evil deed. Nothing except that goes on its own, against its own case. وَلَا تَزِرُ وَازِرَةٌ وِزْرَ أُخْرَى, and no carrier of a burden. Wizr is a heavy burden. No carrier of a heavy load will ever carry the load of another. Everybody will be carrying their own load. These are some of the universal expressions in the Qur'an that as students of Arabic and even as Muslims, they should just become part of our daily conversation. In a classroom, children are playing around, and I catch one girl and say, "Hey Zainab, what are you doing?" It was Fatima's fault. She started it. She's the one who told me. And I say, "Zainab, la taziru waziratun wizra ukhra." Nobody will carry the burden of another. I'll take Fatima to the principal's office too, but you have to carry your own burden. Like from childhood, we can teach these small expressions. They're Quranic wisdom, but you learn to live with them in life. Also, وَلَا تَزِرُ وَازِرَةٌ وِزْرَ أُخْرَى means we have our own burdens to carry in the akhirah and in dunya. You know, a lot of people, they live their life blaming others for their problems. They live their whole life. It's because of you I failed. It's because of my older brother, and my mother loved him more, that I am terrible at everything I do. It is because of my husband I never get to do anything right. It's because of my wife I'm so miserable. It's because of my daughter-in-law, or my mother-in-law, or my father-in-law, or this or that. Just blaming somebody your whole life. It's because I'm so short. It's because I'm so tall. It's because I'm so skinny. It's because I'm so fat. Just blame something. And blame others. Allah says nobody will carry the load of another. You are totally, when you learn to take responsibility for yourself and stop making excuses, then you've internalized this wisdom. وَلَا تَزِرُ وَازِرَةٌ وِزْرَ أُخْرَى ثُمَّ إِلَىٰ رَبِّكُمْ مَرْجِعُكُمْ, then to your master is your final place of return. فَيُنَبِّئُكُمْ, and then he will thoroughly inform you بِمَا كُنْتُمْ فِيهِ تَخْتَلِفُونَ, in the matters that you used to disagree in. So now we've come across two words, one less extreme and the other more extreme. There's the word tafriq and tafarraqa or tafarruq, and there's ikhtilaf. Tafarruq and ikhtilaf. These two words are important to distinguish from each other. Disagreement and separation. Disagreement and falling into groups, becoming divided. Disagreement is not the same as being divided. Disagreement and being divided is not the same. In the Quranic line of reasoning, disagreement is the first step towards getting divided. First you do ikhtilaf, and then eventually there is tafarruq. People fall apart. The worst case scenario is tafarruq. Okay? You become divided. But before that it starts with ikhtilaf. وَمَا اخْتَلَفُوا. So بِمَا كُنْتُمْ فِيهِ, in the matters that you used to disagree with each other in those things you will be informed. Inshallah later on we'll see the ayat of ikhtilaf. We've come across one ayah of ikhtilaf already. كَانَ النَّاسُ أُمَّةً وَاحِدًا. That ayah in Surah Al-Baqarah, that was the ayah of ikhtilaf, the ayah of people disagreeing with each other in fundamentals. Now in furu'i aspects of the religion, secondary aspects of the religion, there's always going to be ikhtilaf. Masah over socks, leather socks, what kind of leather should it be? What manufacturer should the leather be? What kind of pores can it have? And we can have those, we can write 30-page papers on those, that's fine. Those disagreements will exist. That's a part of life. But here, when Allah talks about ikhtilaf, He talks about fundamentals in the religion. He talks about tawheed, He talks about akhirah, He talks about risala, He talks about those main things, the thick branches of the deen. And by the way, you shouldn't quote these ayat when people disagree about little things. That's the other important thing to say. When people are disagreeing about, tahiyatul masjid, or they're disagreeing about how high your pants should be, or they're disagreeing about issues like that, then you shouldn't say, oh, the ayah says, they fell into disagreement because of whatever. No, wait, hold on, buddy. That's talking about something completely different. Those were disagreements. Is he a messenger or not? Those were the disagreement. This is a little less serious than that. Okay?